We are getting new insight from the daughter of the D.C. mansion murder victims 10 years after her family was held hostage and killed for ransom inside their home. Abigail Savopoulos is speaking out publicly on a podcast about the moment she learned about the crime and the confusion that followed. Joining us now is Megan Cloherty, the host of American Nightmares podcast. Good to have you with us.
Thank you.
You had a chance to speak with Abigail virtually, her home in Arizona. What did she say about that time 10 years ago when she gets that firsthand knowledge that not only has her family been murdered, but her childhood home has been set on fire?
She was in high school. She was 19 years old, still in a boarding school, and she says that they got a call. They pulled her into the headmaster's office. And she spoke exclusively to me on the podcast about how she was feeling in that moment. They didn't tell her initially who had died. They initially, because it was a fire, so they couldn't identify the bodies. So initially they told her, we found 3 people inside. And her reaction was, your mind goes absolutely everywhere. Maybe they were out. Maybe the housekeeper had someone over. Maybe anything that could not be the worst case scenario. And she says, unfortunately, it was the worst case scenario.
I had to sleep in the headmaster's guest room or the guest house of the school because they had to have extra security on site that night before I went back because they didn't know where to send me. I was 19. It's not someone can come pick her up.
Right.
Anyone who would have come pick me up was gone. So they held me overnight and kept me safe, and it just became a giant whirlwind because it was 2 days before my senior prom. And so my mom was supposed to come up to help me get ready, and we had talked on the phone about it, and I had no idea any of this had even happened.
Can you talk a little bit more about what she says she's doing to keep her family's memory alive? This is not something that she's choosing to just put behind her, put in a dark space. How does she keep their memory alive?
She's constantly talking about them on social media. It was very difficult to get her to speak with me. It took a long time, and this is the first time, as you know, that she's spoken to any media outlet. She talked about her dad and the things, and her mom and the things we didn't know about them. You know, we knew about them as victims, unfortunately. Right. And she went into how she, really loves photography because her dad apparently was a great photographer, and how her mom made Christmas so magical and special, and she kind of continues to do that for her kids. So she shared a couple anecdotes like that she uses, she continues their legacy through her life.
Megan Cloherty, thank you. We appreciate you being with us.
Thank you.
You can hear more of Abigail's interview on Season 4 of the American Nightmares series by Gamut Podcast Network, anywhere podcasts are available.